Hey guys, what's up? Sorry I'm posting so late in the day, but welcome to the first week of this channel. I have a list over there, so if I'm looking down a lot, I mean, I shouldn't have to give you a reason for me looking down anyway, but whatever. My hair is also terrible, everything is wrong, so what? My name is Eben. I'm from Chicago. As of yesterday, I just turned 22. As far as my orientation goes, my gender orientation, I'm not entirely sure. I don't really know how I feel right now, especially somewhat lately. I've been going through some very strange mental spaces, things, I don't know, shit. But yeah, I do know that from a very young age, I never really felt like a chick, or at least I don't think I did, because my memory of my life is pretty terrible. Um, as in pretty non-existent for whatever reason. Uh, Maybe I've just always felt really disconnected. I don't know. But I know at one point I was like pretty damn certain that I was trans masculine. I was gonna do T. I was gonna do surgeries. I'm not so sure about that now, but I kind of just don't agree with really having a gender for me. So you could say that I'm agender, but in a way trans masculine. Um, I don't really like pronouns at all. so I guess you could use gender neutral or masculine with me, would be fine. As for my sexual orientation, I think I've pretty much deemed myself asexual at this point. Um, I mean, I guess you could say I'm aesthetically attracted to people, mostly dudes or masculine people. I do find feminine people or people who present as female or woman to be aesthetically pleasing, but I don't necessarily feel that inner attraction, which I think some people might consider sexual attraction, but I don't really know what to call it. It's just kind of like a feeling. It's complicated, I guess. Currently not in school. I went to art school for 2 years for illustration. I do kind of draw, or I did draw a lot. Um, but yeah, that didn't really work out. I mean, I was never into school anyway. School just sucks, in my opinion, and I think I'm probably one of those people that this fucked up school system doesn't work for. So, I probably have alternative means of learning that just don't make sense with the system. And also, I can't do it, it just sucks. I just work right now. I work at a sandwich shop, whoop-de-doo. Make sandwiches and clean the kitchen. It's pretty laid back. It's not really what I want to do though. After this, I will not be working in the food industry anymore. Interests that I have. You already know that drawing is or was one of them. I still enjoy drawing, just kind of art school, you know, zapped the life out of me. It demotivated me to the point that I didn't really want to do art, at least not for a long time, because it became work for me, and I was like, well, I don't want this to feel like work, you know. I love music. I constantly listening to music, like all the time. If I'm not listening to music, it's weird. I play guitar, sort of. I sort of play the bass. I'm in a band right now, pretty cool. We're still looking for a guitar player, so we'll see how that goes. I tried the drums for a while actually, for a summer, but I couldn't get my left hand to do what I wanted. so yeah. And I played cello for a while in grammar school. We won't talk about that. But yeah, I love listening to basically all types of music. Except I can't really do country. I guess you could say I'm picky in an open sort of sense. Um, I have musics that I like from all sorts of genres. I'd say my favorite is probably like punk and metal and like all the little subgenres of that. But when I'm not listening to punk music, I usually like really bassy stuff. There's too many genres, guys. They need to cut it out. Just every single band has their own genre, unless you're a cover band or a tribute band, whatever. I like sewing. I like sewing a lot. I don't do a whole lot of it, but I used to like to make my own little shit. Like I'd make a bracelet, or lately I've been into making patches, or I'll alter clothing, you know, whatever. Make little dudes, little plushy, squishy dudes. That's pretty cool. By the way, if you haven't noticed already, I'm kind of rambly. I'm sorry about that. I have a lot of stuff in my mind, so sometimes I get kind of roundabout, and if I never come back to what I'm trying to say, or if I ramble too much, just let me know, you know. I'll try to cut that out a little bit. But yeah, some fun facts about me. Number 1, I cut my own hair. And I know it looks pretty bad right now. It's because it's a lot longer than it usually is. But it's because I'm growing it out, because I'm going to be Calvin, as in Calvin and Hobbes, for Halloween. It's going to be awesome, I hope. But yeah, I also had like this rat hawk thing on the back of my head for a while, where it's just like the back end of a mohawk. But then I cut it off, so I think I might try to grow that back out. But my hair grows really slow. You didn't need to know that. I am a giant nerd. Comic books, CDs, yes. I am into anime, but I am very picky about it because there's a lot of really crap anime in my opinion. Fascinated by different subcultures, mostly the punk stuff. I don't know if you're sensing a theme. My favorite band is Green Day. It's on the radio right there. Number 1 favorite band. You could say they're pretty punk. And then also body modification is incredibly interesting to me. If you fart or talk about farts, I will be laughing endlessly forever. Redundant. Oh well. I love smoking cigars and I like to drink beer. Good stuff. Miller Lite is terrible. Bud Light is terrible. Basically anything with light on it is absolutely disgusting. I like darker stuff. On the contrary, though, with my cigars, I don't like them too dark because then it's too bitter, too strong, something. Whatever. It's all good. That's basically it. That's me. Hi. Nice to meet you. Hopefully with this channel, I mean, because of the gender crap that I've been going through, I mean for a very long time, but somewhat recently too, I sometimes have a hard time talking about my gender a lot, but at the same time, if someone is like curious about something, let's just say that I am more than willing to educate, share my knowledge, you know, share the wealth. I'm also really into British comedy, just so you know. But yeah, so I think being on this channel will be good for me. And also, hopefully, I will be able to offer a different point of view, especially with an orientation that is so ambiguous. There could be some people watching this channel thinking that they need to be FJM, you know. Not saying that you guys are doing that, as in the other people on the channel, but I've noticed, I've known some people that have just gone straight into being like, yes! I'm a dude, I need to transition, and then sometimes they fall back and they're like, actually, I'm a little more gender fluid, you know? It's like, well, I'm here to help out you guys. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to share some thoughts, you know, talk about stuff. If you have questions, feel free to ask me. I'll post my stuff down below. Again, sorry this is so late, but cool. Yep. Have a good night. It's nice to meet you, sort of, even though I'm just talking at you. Whatever. Bye.